button.
The go button.
All right, welcome to our podcast. Alrighty, now it's time to be professional.
Are we meant to look at each other or the camera?
Porque no los dos.
If we just go.
Okay.
Alrighty, are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. So when I call upon you,
We've both been here before,
when
Mel.
you speak us. Intro music goes yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Survey Says. My name is Mel. I'm a radio student in Sydney and the host and creator of this podcast. I'm joined with Emily and Maddy today, and as I was saying that, I'm using lots of hand movements, so they were mocking me, hence all the laughing. And they're both a part of the team creating our online zine project called Scan Me, that this podcast will feature in. So welcome, guys.
Hi.
Welcome
Hello.
back, actually.
Yeah, we've both been here before.
You've both been here before.
Ran out of guests very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
We still have a couple of team members, Ty and Gemma, who need to feature on the podcast as well. They will come around. Unfortunately, Ty is not here and Gemma is busy doing some work.
Good on her. The
So
only
good
one
on
out of all
her.
of us.
We're here procrastinating. Not really procrastinating.
This is productive, Mel.
This is productive because it's a part of an assessment
This
and
is
it's
true.
entertaining people.
We hope.
So how is the zine coming along? We did a lot yesterday.
Yeah, we made the website. Looks great. We
Looks
made an
great.
Instagram.
So
Yeah.
the website is scanmezine.wordpress.com and
It
the
is.
Instagram is scanmezine. All the links will be on my website.
Yep. Everything's basically the same. So
Yeah, so
I think it's more
not
so we
hard to
don't forget.
find. That's true.
basically. All right, so a little bit about Survey Says. I release a new survey every week with questions surrounding a different theme every time. It collects the thoughts and opinions of the public, and then I get the pleasure of sharing them with you. There is a new episode every fortnight on Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. approximately, if
so
I'm prepared.
early.
Yeah, well, it's so people can listen to it on the way to work.
That's fair. I
So-
did listen to it
Yeah.
on the way to work.
That's
the
when
other
I
day.
listen to
Work,
podcasts.
School.
School, TAFE,
TAFE.
work, all that,
That one.
all
Just
that
on
jazz.
The train.
So the next episode is posted on my website the next episode. I really need to learn on speaking.
You need
But I
to
need to
learn
learn on
on speaking.
The next survey is posted on my website the day after an episode goes up. So go to surveysayspodcast.wordpress.com and subscribe to my blog to get updates to see when I post the survey. I'll post the link on my Twitter at Mel Maltby Radio and on my Facebook page, which is also just Mel Maltby Radio. This week's theme is popular debate topics.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We'll get into some statistics. So the age range of responses was very similar to all the other episodes because my friend group is still 18 to 24, which is where 61% of responders sit.
We all fall in there.
We all do.
Yeah.
Oh I
Except
don't.
Oh
you,
my gosh,
Maddy.
I forgot you were a child.
You're under 18. So you
Wow.
were the one, you
Yeah.
were the only one, you were the 6% of responders
Go the 6%.
under 18.
The minority.
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
you
and
know,
then
what's new?
6% were 25 to 34, 17% were 35 to 44, and 11% were 45 plus. If that equals 100, fantastic. If it doesn't, does that equal
I'm
100?
not doing maths.
Hang on.
I dropped out for a reason.
12, 61.
I think it does.
I think
Yeah,
it does.
I think you're right.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I open
Hi. Are we okay? All right, let's get straight into it for the third time. Question number 1. Do you keep your sauce in the fridge or the cupboard?
this? Fridge.
Okay, I go first.
No.
No, fridge. You're just dead set fridge.
Yes.
All right, what do you think, Maddie?
Well, fridge.
Well, I'm
as
cupboard.
well. No.
Disagree.
Yes, strongly disagree.
Well, then let's listen to a quick vox pop I took of, people from around TAFE and what they thought.
In the fridge because I'm not a monster.
in the fridge, but I don't know why. I don't have a reason. It just lives there. It has a house there, okay? I wouldn't want to remove it from its home.
The cupboard because I'm not a degenerate.
Cupboard. Why would you put it in the fridge?
In the fridge. Like, I just don't like runny sauce out of the cupboard. I just think I like that, like, little extra bit of thickness.
Also put it in the fridge. There's no question.
Well, Verity says there's no question as to why.
She's correct.
Well,
She is right.
Well, I put it in the cupboard because that's how I was raised. As you grow up, you you develop these habits because of how you were raised.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But also, if your parents raised you to put sauce in the cupboard, they were wrong.
Well, let's read some answers that some people gave us from the website, from the survey.
Let's do it.
So what did you guys say? Fridge or cupboard?
I said
Fridge.
Well, fridge, yeah.
we both
So
said
here are
fridge.
some answers to confirm your choices. So Taylor says, I have an irrational fear of getting food poisoning. And the sauce bottle says, keep refrigerated, so I'ma do that. Fair.
Yeah.
Paul says, we live in a very hot climate in Fiji, so to stop the sauce going off, we keep it in the fridge. Also, by keeping it in there, it keeps the insects away too. Emily says,
Yeah, I had a really strong opinion on this. Cold sauce really just is superior. And anyone who says no to that is just wrong. And I can't be on board with that. Like, does it have that many preservatives that putting it in the fridge, like, doesn't do anything? Because keeping it in the cupboard, why is that like a thing? Because that just seems really gross. Because it's like, I feel like it should be refrigerated.
yeah, but cold sauce is weird.
No, but
Why?
warm sauce is weird.
No,
Like,
it's not
sauce
warm.
is
It's
weird
It's
and
room
runny.
temperature.
But like, what
But
if it's
it's-
hot in summer?
Yeah, it's Australia. We live in Australia. It's always hot.
Well, well, when you have it from the store, it's
Because it's
room
sealed.
temperature.
It's
Yeah.
sealed.
Yeah. Well, you can twist the.
But that's not 100%.
And it seals it.
Because when
I
you
don't
open the thing, it's got like a foil seal, so it's not exposed to air. Because those
Yeah.
aren't like 100% thin. Because if you shake them really aggressively when they're closed, sauce can still come out.
Well, not if you close it properly. I don't think you close sauce properly, Emily.
Well, I don't have to because I keep it in the fridge.
Oh well. And one more for fridge. Anon says tomato sauce belongs in the fridge once opened. Instructions on the packaging explain this. It's nice to have the cold balance on your hot food as well.
Okay, I agree
They're
with that.
right.
Yeah, there was a lot of answers that had to do with the cold and hot balance.
Yeah.
But also, it does say it on the bottle.
It does. I'm completely aware that it does. I've read it. But still, like I said,
What other rules do you break, Mel?
so
yeah,
many.
But like on like a
Don't
hot
call the
dog,
cops.
if it's warm sauce, it just like slides right off the sausage. But if it's cold sauce, it will stay on. Is this not something that you guys have experienced?
No.
Really?
I
Because
don't.
it's
No,
too
I
runny
put-
if it's in the
I
cupboard.
put the sauce underneath the sausage.
What?
What?
It doesn't go everywhere. I was not expecting such an insane reaction.
Excuse?
Whoa,
If you
what?
get the bread and then you put like the sauce and then you put the sausage, it doesn't go everywhere.
No.
Yes.
That's not the way you do things. You always put the sauce on the sausage.
Who are you?
Someone once gave me something with the sauce on top of I flipped it over.
Oh my god.
All right, well, moving on to people who believe that sauce belongs in the cupboard and not underneath the sausage. Declan says, cold sauce has different consistency, feels weird, and will ruin just about every family occasion. Matt says, it has preservatives in it that doesn't require refrigeration to keep edible. And Matt works at Woolies.
Okay, Matt.
So-
So Matt knows that it goes on the shelf, but then probably says on the back, keep it in the fridge.
But
Just
they
'cause
do
it's
put
edible-
it on the shelf though, don't they?
Yeah, because it's sealed.
Oh, okay.
It's a seal.
Just
Yeah.
because it's edible in the cupboard doesn't mean it's good.
Well, okay, then I guess it comes down to preference of whether you want it cold or hot or warm, room temperature. And then last person, Jen says, just because it's normal.
But
Yeah,
Jen, it's
maybe
not
to
normal.
you.
Majority.
Well,
I
depends.
can't spoil, can
It
I?
depends.
From these answers, the people that keep it in the fridge are much more passionate and have much more substantial answers as to why they
Yes.
I just love that. But Jen,
This
it's
is-
not normal.
Well. We'll go to the final results, and it's actually quite overwhelming. 72.2% do agree with you guys that sauce belongs in the fridge.
See, majority rules.
That's a large
we're
win.
right.
And then,
It
so
is
that
pretty big.
that means 27.8% believe it belongs in the cupboard.
Yeah, I was actually pretty sure it would be like 50-50, honestly. Because
Yeah.
it's like the way you're raised.
Yeah.
Not really scientific, I don't think.
No. Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
How funny.
Glad we won.
Well, speaking of Woolies, in that previous little conversation we
This
just
is
had,
spawn.
question number 2 is Coles or Woolies? Woolworths for those non-Australian folk. I mean, non-Australian folk don't even have Coles or Woolies.
Oh, wait, I forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think about that.
So this is just for you Australian people. So when I was younger, my parents went to Woolies. And so growing up, we went to Woolies. But we moved houses, and the local shopping centre we're currently at, the way we enter, the closer entrance is closer to Coles. And so then we started going to Coles.
So it's just convenient.
Convenience, and the butcher is closer, and Liquorland is there. And then I think Flybuys was introduced.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mum just
I
picked up
love
Flybuys first. Love that. So many
High
savings.
five me. We love Flybys in this house.
Yeah,
In this house?
Yes, this home.
It's all good.
We're a home. We're a family.
that's so cute.
Oh, how cute.
All I can think of is if you have a Flybuys card.
Please get it now.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for shopping at Big W. Oh wait, no, I think
Coles.
that.
Thank you for shopping at Woolworths.
Yeah, the fresh food people. We are not affiliated with
This
any
is
of them.
literally just full of sponsorship.
Yeah,
Basically.
not sponsored.
What do you guys prefer?
I said Coles sort of because, you know, the same reason as you. I grew up, it was closer, it was easier to get to. But also I feel like Coles often has like better specials and I'm always like broke, so that's useful for me.
Fair enough.
No, I always go to Woolies, but like I go to Coles for things that aren't in Woolies. But
Yeah.
Woolies mainly because that's where I've been going since I was little, and also I work in the same centre as there's a Woolworths, so it's just easier to go to Woolies.
Well, right now I only live near an IGA, so I go there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
So
okay.
that's not even a part of
Aldi.
this debate.
That's fair. Well, my shopping centre has Woolies and Coles and Aldi, but Aldi's at the complete opposite
yeah,
end.
I feel like Aldi's are always inconvenient to
They
get to for
are.
some
Yeah.
reason.
I guess they came in late to the game, so
yeah,
all
they're
the
like,
all
we'll
the
just have the loser
specialized
spots.
exactly.
Yeah, they're like the second cousin that no one really wants. But like they're there.
So we just deal with and talk to at
Yeah,
family
It's like they
dinners.
might have something to contribute, but we don't
but
really
not
care.
all the
Yeah.
time.
They have the odd things.
And then they have guitars and shit.
I know, and like scuba
What is that
equipment.
middle aisle, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Anyway,
weird.
Sorry, rambling.
let's go to the survey answers. All right, people who think Coles. Okay, someone's name was Sorry I'm Late, which means that they did the survey late.
I did it yesterday.
Oh, well, thanks, Emily.